Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? How is everybody doing today? Hopefully you're all having a great day. So today's going to be a little bit different stream-wise. We're going to start out with Fisher Online, and then the second stream is going to be Call of the Wild. That way the people that normally aren't able to watch the Call of the Wild streams, because of the fact that they live in other countries and maybe will be sleeping during the time of my normal streams, we're going to be doing the Call of the Wild stream a bit later in the day. Just kind of switch it up and allow people that normally don't get to watch it the chance to get to see a stream. So we're doing the fishing one first, and let's head over to the brand new location that we unlocked, Italy. This is probably one of the most entertaining locations that I've unlocked so far. Definitely quite a bit different from the other locations. It's going good, Joshua. It's going good, man. Hey, Sam. And you know, it's funny that you mention Pokemon, Sam. I've been thinking about getting into, like, getting a couple of the booster boxes and just seeing what I can pull out of them. Might be the first type of content we see on the second channel. You never know. Been starting to get a little more interested in it just because of, like, some of the value that some of those things hold. It honestly seems like a good thing to get into because a lot of that stuff goes up in value over time. Nice, Marcus. Hopefully you managed to get it. Alright, let's see what we're gonna run here. Alright, so ditch the float rods, as I was going for golden shiners for the daily quest. We'll get that rod right there. And then what else do we need? We'll go for a couple of the heavy feeders. And then I believe, what do we need here? I think shiners are okay. I can't remember. I think shiners are all right. Let me actually check what I caught mine on. Is there a way for me to even see like what my best was and what I caught it on? I don't think there is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I caught a lot of this on the sea live bait though, or like just the regular shiners. Yeah, we'll start with this and just see how it works. I think shiners worked okay. And then, yeah, that's all fine right there. Alright, we're ready to go. No, it's not on Xbox, sadly. Sadly, just PC. We're gonna need this boat. Yeah, Kudu Slayer, I remember you. You're in almost every stream, of course I do. Nice, yo-yo, bro. That's awesome, dude. I've been doing YouTube for, well, almost 2 years at this point. In just a couple of months, it'll be 2 years of YouTube. One great one, 23 diamonds and like 9 or 10 rares. Jeez, Johnny. Nice, Nathaniel, that's awesome, dude. Yes, it is on Steam. Hopefully, Lunar. Hopefully you'll get it soon. I know you've been having trouble with that. I know that great one's been elusive. I'm doing much better, Kudu Slayer. I'm pretty much back to normal. I think my voice is finally returning to normal as well. But anyway, I think I forgot to say it, but how's it going, Johnny? How's it going, Frantic? Hope you're both doing good. I will definitely do more stuff on Rancho in the future, Dean. I kind of try to, like, mix it up. Right now, we're doing a lot of content, based on Mississippi and Silver Ridge Peaks. But we'll probably jump back into some of the other maps soon. Okay, what is the best angle to go at here? Probably... yeah, right there is probably good. Drop anchor right there. Yeah, Tiawara was definitely the best for grinding the Great One Red Deer, so I'd probably recommend it, Marcus. Probably have better luck there. All right, let's see what we can get. Some of the fish at this location give a lot of money. There we go. First fish of the day. Hey, Hollow Crow, how's it going? What's my biggest fish? A 44-pound Atlantic salmon is so far the best thing that I've been able to get. Or the heaviest thing, I should say. Oh gosh, Sam. Gotta love it. That's the one risk you run when you play multiplayer, though. Already, we're off to a good start with a couple fish on. I mean, that really comes down to whether or not you think you'd like it, Echo. I've had a lot of fun with it. This is one of the few fishing games where I've been able to just play it every single day and not get tired of it. Not too bad. 10-pound mullet. And we're not talking about a scarecrow mullet either. Tried 22 iron on mustier. Didn't hit lungs. Jeez, that's rough. Really happy it's getting a buff. Yeah, it's not too bad, Marcus. The only problem I have with Quattro is just the speed at which you actually can get red deer. That is the only reason why I exclusively hunt Tiawaroa, is because it's just a lot faster. Guys, I'm pretty sure I burned my tongue on some French fries that I had. At the time of eating them, I didn't realize it, but now my tongue feels kind of weird, so I'm assuming that I burned it, because it was very hot fries. There we go, there's one on the spinning rod. So far I've caught a lot of my biggest fish here on the spinning rod. But I have caught like some of the best value fish on the live bait, the shiners. Speaking of that, I think there might be something nibbling on rod 3. Maybe. This game is Fisher Online. That's a decent fish. Another mullet. Nice 11-pound mullet. Is that rod 3? Yes, it is. There we go. That's not good, John. Oh, wait, is that a flounder? It is, it's a flounder. I don't catch these too often. But I think they give decent cash. Alright, let's get back to the spinning rod. How many rare red deer do I have? To be honest, I don't know how many I have in total, but I would guess it's probably around 20. Because I've got 10 on the Great One grind. Or no. Maybe I've got 13. I think I have 13 on the Great One grind, and then I already had probably around 10. No worries, Caden. Glad you could drop in for a little bit at least. Hopefully you've been doing good. And hopefully you do good on that exam. Alright, let's just reel up. Let's actually cast in a different direction. That is hilarious, Lunar. We caught a wild flounder, but we do not have a wild flounder in chat. Very sad. What fish jokes are we gonna get today? Hopefully none. Yeah, sounds about right, Sam. I think it's impossible to eat any pizza without burning your mouth. Because it's always just so good, and you just want to eat it. Alright, we might need to actually recast. Maybe get a different distance. Try like right there. Try number 3 at a different distance as well. Let's actually look. Okay, so the deep pretty much stretches throughout all of this. Let's try a little bit further to the right over there. How many red deer do I have? Oh gosh, where do I even start with the red deer? Quite a few. I'm trying to remember exactly how many. I know I have like 33 diamonds on the red deer grind, but I already had like 10 or 15 diamonds, so I probably have close to like 50 diamonds for the red deer. And then like with rares, probably over 20. And as far as like total number killed, probably over 6,000 counting the ones before the Great One. Probably help if I change the reeling speed. I just realized I'm using a much lower reeling speed than normal. That's probably one of the issues here. Oh yeah, definitely, Rin, definitely. It's way less pay to play. And the developers consistently update the game, like all the time. They're constantly updating it. The game doesn't feel overly grindy. Unlike Fishing Planet, I don't feel like in this game that I'm forced to fish for specific fish. Like, I feel like I have more freedom in this game to fish for, like, whatever I want and still have a decent chance at making some money or being able to progress in levels. Like, there's plenty of fish that give good amounts of XP and, like, good cash. Unlike in Fishing Planet, where it seems like every location, there's, like, one fish that you focus on. And that's about it. That's always been my biggest problem with Fishing Planet, is that it always seems so limited. Oh, there we go. There we go, we got one on. Yeah, boy, Sam. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Sam. Oh my gosh, it's a wild flounder. A literal wild flounder. Maybe one of these days, Marcus. I have had requests for it before. Maybe I could get a couple other creators to join me. That could be fun. Oh no, flounder. That is the worst, man. Hey, Greenhead, how's it going, man? Oh my gosh, Miles, that's a good joke. I actually like that one a lot. That's a good one. Really, Sam? That is kind of crazy, because I even like made a post talking about how I was gonna make a new intro. How'd you miss it, man? How'd you miss it? It really is, Caden. I love it. That's why I've been playing it a lot recently. And it's a game that I can play while doing other stuff too, so like, it's perfect for like when I'm editing. I can just have a few bottom rods out, and then I'll just do editing and then wait for the beeps. It's great. Oh my gosh, Johnny. Yikes. How many trolls have I had? I don't even know, to be honest. A lot. I know for a fact it's probably over 100. Probably over 200 even. Oh my gosh, there we go. Caught a fish last second. Just a little guy. Alright, let's try something else. Wrong one. I want to go with a different lure. I want to try out a couple of these other colors I got. Thinking this one we'll start out with. See how that does. How many diamonds do I have? Around 620? Roughly around 620. Oh, so that was you, Scarecrow for Prez. Gotcha. Perfect. How to get so many rares and diamonds? Lots of time playing the game and learning the mechanics of it. That's really all it comes down to. I have been playing the game for probably, well, recently 7 to 10 hours a day. So it really just comes down to a lot of time played and a lot of time spent learning what are the most efficient and effective ways of getting them. I mean, you can watch a lot of my videos and I talk about like how I do it. Quite a few of the videos that I upload, I talk about like stuff that you can do to get more of them. Right now I'm just fishing for whatever saltwater fish I can get, Blitz. There we go. I'm currently at the level 23 Italy location. Okay, this is a decent fish. There we go. First good fish on the spinning tackle. Hopefully, this will be a big tuna. A tuna would be very nice. There's one other fish that's really good, but I can't remember the name of it. Well, I just realized I did not accept any, Oh, this is the other fish. This is the one that's really good. I don't remember the name of this, though. But these are worth a lot of money, like, I think close to 200 coins. Yeah, the turbots, these. The turbots are really good cash. And good XP as well. 2,500 XP. Yes, Meme Blocks, I remember you. You don't have to ask that every stream. I remember you. You're in almost every stream, so it's pretty easy to remember the people that stop by all the streams. Maybe, Blitz. I mean, from what I've seen, every reel sounds different. So honestly, I really don't mind it. Basically a flounder? Yeah, it is kind of a flounder. Like a flounder or a halibut or something like that. Are there any sharks? I think there is, actually. I'm pretty sure there is sharks. Let me look at the records. This will show all the fish. World records. Let's see. Yes, Scarecrow for Prez. I'm switching them around today, so we're gonna do this stream first, and then later in the day we're gonna do a Call of the Wild one, because of the fact that I do have viewers from all around the world, and not everybody's able to make it to the early streams. So I wanted to switch it around once to see if it allows for some people that normally don't get to watch the streams the ability to actually make it to one. And then if it does work out like that, we might do this once a week. There it is, a barbed shark. So this is one of the sharks, the barbed shark, polar shark, up to 360 pounds. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's get this fish in. So yeah, there is a couple of sharks, it looks like. That's gonna be fun to go for. I'm assuming they're at the very high level locations though, and that's gonna take me a while to get to. Another little mullet. Let's just go over here and see how it works out. Yeah, true, Scarecrow for Prez. Yeah, Johnny, I'm excited to go for the sharks. It's probably going to be quite a while before I get to a location that has them, though. Unless this one has one. I'll have to actually take a look. I don't think this location has one, but it might. Alright, Blitz. Hey, DeAndre, how's it going? How's it going, man? Yesterday's stream was pretty wild. We ended up getting actually, what did we do yesterday? Was yesterday the day we got double diamond turkeys and then an albino bighorn? I think it was. What fish is this? Oh, is it another, oh, it's a sea bass. Not bad. I don't see a lot of those. Let's try over here. And then let's actually recast rod 3. I didn't get it out as far as I would have liked. There, we'll try that out. And then let's recast number 2 as well. I've noticed that sometimes if you're not getting any bites, it's good to recast. Sometimes it'll trigger something to bite. So we're going to cast more out here this time. Test that out. Don't see a lot of those. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember that, Scarecrow for Prez. I remember that. The second diamond turkey, I just did not see it because I was too focused on the albino. So I am very glad that you guys noticed that. It seems like that's always how it goes with the turkeys for me. I always end up missing them because I just quickly scan over all of them. And I don't really take too much time to look at what they are. I'm not sure, Revive, but it'll probably be around 6 or 7 p.m. PST. Maybe slightly later, but probably not much later than 7. Okay, this is a hefty fish. That one's taking some line out. No, Kudu. Crossing lines doesn't do anything in this. To be honest, I think it'd be difficult to implement a system where, like, lines could tangle up. It would probably be very janky. Oh yeah, Hollow. Definitely. Also, what level are you now, Hollow? How's the fishing been? Got any more personal bests? Okay, that's a decent fish right there. What type are you? I think it's yeah, it's a merluzzo. I always forget the name of these things. This is the first large merluzzo I've got though, and they actually have a different coloration than the other ones. It's more like golden. Or like bronzy. I like that. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Let's real quickly put a couple fish in here. Just to get rid of some of the weight. We're also not getting many bites on the bottom rod, so I might switch up the bait. Just to see if we can get some more action. Honestly, I've found that spin fishing has been the best here. So far, I've had the best luck on the bait caster with spoons. Oh, there we go. Yeah, literally like every cast I get a fish on this. Which is definitely much better than with the bottom rods. Although a lot of these fish are small like that. That is the one downside. Oh, there we go. Something on the bottom rod finally. What is it gonna be? Oh my gosh, Colton. Oh man. Oh my gosh, that cough literally came out of nowhere. I didn't even like feel it coming. Just bam, cough. £7 Merluzzo. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna just gun it out there as far as we can. It's gonna take a long time to reel in because of this, but you know what? Maybe it'll be worth it. Maybe we'll catch something good. Yeah, there is rare fish. So there are certain species that are just very uncommon to catch. Like for example, I think it's the one of the grass carp on one of the locations is hard to find. I think it actually tells you in here. Oh, we got something. I guess I'll check that later. But yeah, there are fish that are harder to catch than others. There's also like rare variations of the fish that have like tags on them. There's also like trophy fish. There's unique fish. This one seems like it's probably an average size fish. Are there great one fish? No, there is not, sadly. Where are we gonna go next? Not really sure. I kind of gotta level up a couple more times and then I'll have access to a new location. As of now, we're gonna spend a lot of our time here because I had been wanting to do saltwater fishing for a while, so we're gonna spend a decent bit of time here. Alright, back to checking everything out here. Alright, let's see what species are here that we have not got. So I'm guessing the shrimp are probably... They're probably something that you can actually craft bait with, I would imagine. So we might at some point go for some shrimp. Okay, these turbot are... So far they've been pretty hard to get. Like, they're not something that you get a lot of. Maybe I need to change up the bait. Maybe I'll use fish pieces on one of them. Okay, so there's definitely no sharks here. Dorade Royale. The Dorade Rose. I'm assuming... Yeah, these both say they're valuable, so they're probably not something you catch a lot of. Alright, let's try it out. Let's try Rod 2 with fish pieces. We'll try that out and see if we get any different fish. Unfortunately, it's not on Xbox. It's PC only. Are we having a whale of a time? Oh gosh. We are indeed having a whale of a time. That is for sure. Alright, let's go for another color. Let's do this one right here. Nice and bright. A lot of ocean fish like bright stuff. I think it was, Johnny. Man, I miss Reel Fishing 3. That game was fun. Reel Fishing 2 and 3 were such good games. I think Reel Fishing 2 was probably my favorite, though. It felt the most realistic. Even though it was PlayStation 1 with, like, very pixely graphics, it still was, like, such a good game. Probably Scarecrow for Prez. Probably would. Honestly, the current one is probably what a Bighorn Great One should look like, but for some reason it's a diamond instead. They made the diamonds curl way too much. And like the curl's too close to its head too. Yeah, of course, RC. Now you want some shrimp? A shrimp is pretty good, man. I do love me some shrimp. Oh my gosh, Lunar, a 4th rod would be efficient. I wish I could have 4 rods, but it doesn't let me. It's a max of 3 as far as I know. I don't think there's any way to upgrade it to 4 either. It'll probably be between 6 and 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, RC. It'll be a bit later in the day. Have I tried spicy shrimp? I don't believe so. I don't think I have. Yes, albino turkey are pretty rare. Oh, we got a fish on number 2. And number 3. Okay, we're gonna put the spinning rod down and get these real quick. Let's see what the fish pieces brings in. Well, it's very similar to a lot of different fishing games, Icer. You catch fish to level up and unlock new locations, which in this game at least, new locations, each location has specific like sets of gear and baits and all that type of stuff. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like a lot of fishing games, except this one seems to be a lot better. It's not nearly as like pay to play or pay to win as games like Russian Fishing 4 or Fishing Planet, and it seems like there's always more action and more variety in like what you can actually go for and still have a decent chance of making money and XP and stuff. But it's pretty much just like other fishing games with you know, the typical stuff they would have. But I definitely think this one's the most refined and most well done. This is actually a pretty good fish. Not bad. This is actually a really good fish to get. These things are worth a ton of money. This is the type of thing we're looking for. That is good money right there. Oh, that was not nearly as far as I needed to go. Yeah, it's a good game, Icer. It's a very good value too. It's like $15. Easily one of the best values I've seen. And the developers update the game like every month. It'll probably be around 6 or 7 p.m. PST, Tracy. So you can convert that to whatever your time zone is, but that's probably the time that I'll do it. Because any later and it would just be too late for me. Because I have like editing and stuff that I need to get done. Another one, nice. Okay, so now we're getting a lot of the good value fish. That's awesome. We're finally like getting into some of the value. Hey, Mel, how's it going? Good to see you. Hopefully you've been doing good today. Yes, well, I actually am currently grinding for the second one. Just like every once in a while, I'll spend a day just hunting red deer and kill like 200 or 300 of them. And I've kind of just been doing that. I think like in the last week, I've probably killed around 500 red deer. I'm not grinding as hard as I was for the first one, but I am still doing grind number 2 for the red deer. Oh, no worries, Mel. No worries. Oh my gosh, Colton, another one. You're not wrong, though. This place is pretty great. Lots of great fish here. At some point, I want to target the tuna, but we need to get some of the better bait for them. There's some more expensive bait that you pretty much can only get it by crafting. You can purchase it off the auction house, but it's very expensive, and it's the where did it go? The bunch of giblets. It's like 70 credits for one, and so it's much cheaper to just craft it. But it does take a little bit to get the stuff to craft it. Killed a diamond Rocky Mountain elk. Nice, dude. That's awesome. What type of tuna? I'll have to show you in a second once we get this fish reeled in. Of course, every time I need to like show something, the fish decide to bite. Hey, Carnivore Ben, how's it going, man? Yes, Karen, I did. I have one great one red deer. I don't think it is, Blitz. I don't think it is. All I know is like the average one you catch is around like 20 pounds. And the big ones are like in the 40s. I'll have to look at it. There we go. We got this little dude in. Little Merluzzo. It's Alalunga tuna. Whatever that means. Alalunga tuna. Never heard of them really. But apparently the max weight is up to 88 pounds. And I mean the best one that people have caught is 43 for this week. Kinda crazy. Actually, let's reel back in. I'm thinking about just moving locations because right now we're not getting a lot of bites on the bottom rod, so it might be a good idea just to move locations. We're gonna try and find some new locations that will actually produce some fish. This was just like the first place I went to because I saw that it was deeper, and it's been working out really good. We might actually try this though. We might go right here and then like flip the boat around and cast out there. You've got new mail. What do I got new mail for? Oh, somebody gave me the bunch of giblets. Well, whoever did that, much appreciated. Wait, so... I guess this is how... Guess this is how it's done. That's awesome. Somebody sent me a couple of them. That is awesome. I forgot that you can actually do that. I forgot that you can actually send stuff to people. Hey, Galaxy, how's it going, dude? Good to see you. Hopefully your day's been going well. Maybe it is the same thing, Blitz. It might just be called something different. Oh, Alalunga stands for albacore. Gotcha. No wonder they looked familiar. Nice, country boy. That's awesome, dude. That's super rare. Alright, let's flip around. I think this is about where we need to be. Yeah, that's looking good right there. Buffalo Bill. How's it going, David? Thank you for the super chat. I have no idea what any of that means, so I'm not going to say it on stream. But thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, but Marjam Samba. To be honest, I didn't even know that anybody in the club even knew that I streamed. So I did not expect to receive that. Really appreciate it. I didn't think anybody knew who I was. Alright, let's try over here. Yeah, that's looking good. We'll try one over there. But once again, thank you for the super chat, David. Just looked on Discord. Ah, gotcha. Alright. Yeah, I forgot that Discord does show whenever I'm live. Yes, Max, I do have a Discord server. I do indeed have one. It's in the chat right now. It is, Lunar. That is a David you see. Good old David. That's awesome to hear, RC. Oh no, the stream dropped. It's back though? It dropped briefly and now it's back. Thanks, YouTube. That's just great. Good old Streamlabs being Streamlabs again. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a good fish. We got a decent one on. That's a decent fish. Yeah, this is a good fish here. Yeah, unfortunately the game is PC only, and I really don't see it coming to console. Yeah, it has been dropping a lot. I don't know why either. It's so strange. It does it every once in a while. It literally drops for like a split second, and then it comes back. This is a good turbot. That's a good one. That's a chunky one right there. 21 pounds, not bad. These things are really good money, so I'm always super happy to get them. I think they're worth like over 100 to 200 a piece, if I remember right. So I'm always really happy to get those. Hey, Billy, how's it going, man? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. Well, hopefully we'll be able to make you feel a little bit better. Have you ever played Hold Fast? That doesn't sound familiar. Alright, we might cast out in a different direction. We hooked that turbot over there, so might just toss it over there. And then we'll try the giblets on, or is it giblets or giblets? I think it's giblets if I remember right. We'll test that out on the good rod. I believe we need a big hook for this. So we'll go with like a size 4 hook and then toss that on. Oh my gosh, the weight is like wild. I think it should still be okay. Actually, I think removing the weight. Yeah, that worked. Okay, we're good. I just had to remove the weight. Okay, it's forcing me to use one. So we'll just put that on. There. Oh, we already got one on rod 2. Nice. Oh, rip Hollow Crow. Yeah, it's unfortunate to hear, Billy. It's never easy losing a pet. Sorry to hear that, man. I've lost my fair share of pets growing up, so I feel your pain, man. It's not easy. Yeah, Katie, I do remember you. Tablet's gonna die, so bye. I'll be watching on Xbox. Alright, Johnny. What's my best animal in Call of the Wild? To be honest, it's so hard to choose. There's a lot of trophies that I like, but it's always so difficult to choose between them because I like so many of them equally. I'd have to say, like, best trophy. I mean, most people would probably say the Big Rat Great One. The Big Rat Great One, Whitetail. But at the same time, I've got a lot of other ones that I really like. I'd say if I had to choose one, my best trophy is probably the Melanistic Pheasant. Those things are incredibly rare, and they're probably one of the best looking rares in Call of the Wild. So I would definitely say that that is probably my best trophy. It may not be as like rare as a Great One, but I think it's probably my best just because it's stunning looking. Hey, Wheels, how's it going, dude? Yes, David, you're definitely my best animal. It sounds about right, Floatgoat. Streamlabs is being rough for me as well. It just likes to randomly drop out of nowhere. Yeah, Billy. I mean, maybe give her a little bit and then slowly try to introduce her to a new one. To be honest, I don't know too much about parrots, but I feel like with most animals, it's good to give them a little bit of time and then just slowly introduce them to a new one. At least that's how it is with cats. Like, if you get a new cat as company for your other cat, it's usually good to just slowly introduce them to each other a little bit at a time. What did he score? Yeah, I'm kind of curious. What did David score? Alright, later, Revive. See you later, my dude. Alright, later, DeAndre. Hopefully he'll get better, man. Just found the wonkiest rack. Drop it in the Discord, Lunar. There we go. Little Merluzzo. Honestly, the Merluzzo are kind of one of the worst ones you can get. They really don't give that much money. So from what I've heard, the baits like the giblets, they don't catch a lot of fish, but the ones that they do catch are really big. From what I've heard, at least, that seems to be how it is. So we will not get a lot of bites on this rod, but when we do, they should be good ones. So that's kind of what we're hoping for. Alright, let's, actually, we already froze the turbot. This is gonna be some decent money when we get back, back to sell it all. Oh, got you, Lunar. Yes, John, it will be. What I'm gonna do is once I end this stream, I'll probably take like an hour break and then we'll come back with Call of the Wild. Try a different direction. Alright, Hollow. No worries. Next Call of the Wild stream will be probably in like 2 to 3 hours, Wheels. Yes, I have played Fishing Planet. Not really too big of a fan of it. It just has too slow of a progression system, and I feel like I'm forced to only fish for the fish that make a lot of money. So I've just kind of not really played it much recently. I used to play it a lot when it first came out, though. But in my opinion, once they changed the whole currency system, it kind of went downhill. Ooh, a large mullet. I haven't caught one of these before, I don't think. Not bad. Curious what the money is like for them, though. Because they are a smaller fish, and usually they don't give a lot of money. Yes, Sean, I have. Gotcha, Lunar. No worries. Hi, Tracy. How's it going? That's unfortunate, Max. That's always the worst. I've had that happen with a couple different trophies. Alright, let's do something a little bit different. We're gonna cast kind of like in this direction and go like through this little deep channel. Maybe we'll be able to hook something through there. I would imagine we probably will. It seems like a pretty good spot. Okay, that's rod 2. See what we got on here. Oh, we just hooked something on the spinning rod. Well then. Of course, the second I put it down, we hooked something and now we probably just lost it. Either that or it's running towards us and it just went limp from that. Oh, no, it's still on. Alright then. Well then. What do I think about chickens? Chickens are great. I actually grew up on a chicken farm, so I'm used to having like 200 to 300 chickens around me. Chickens are probably one of my favorite animals. That sucks, Max. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Chickens are definitely underrated. They can be pretty great. And they can be good pets as well. A lot of people don't know that, but you can have chickens as pets and they're honestly great. Okay, so we are maxed out on our keep net, so I need to start offloading a few fish. We'll just fill up with what we can, and then we'll head back to dock. See what we can get out of it, and then we'll come back out here. Yeah, Scared Cow. Most of the fishing I do in real life is in rivers. I do a lot of fishing for trout, chinook, steelhead, stuff like that. Hey, Kyla, how's it going? I know, right, Kyla? It's just wild. Who would do such a thing? What's my best fish IRL? 42-pound Chinook salmon. Alright, Sean, no worries, man. Look forward to seeing you in the Call of the Wild stream. Nice, Max. Did you get anything good? You haven't missed too much. We got a couple good turbots. Let's go to the freezer over here. We got a nice 23-pounder there. We got a couple of the dorades. To be honest, I don't know what dorade even means, but it looks almost like a sea bass. And then we also got a 21-pound turbot. So we've got a lot of decent fish that are going to net some good money. We've been doing pretty decent. No, we do, Scared Cow. I know a lot of people that love catfish. But most of the catfish we get here in Oregon are from lakes and ponds. Not a lot of river ones. A lot of the river fish here is like steelhead, various different types of salmon and trout, smallmouth bass. A lot of stuff like that. This game is Fisher Online, Scared Cow. It's a really fun game. From this, like, I think at this point I've spent probably like 40, maybe 50 hours in the last like week and a half. And I can safely say this is the most enjoyable fishing game I've ever played. It doesn't feel overly grindy and it doesn't feel too limiting like games like Fishing Planet do. This is one of the few fishing games out where I actually feel like I don't have to fish for like the best fish at each location in order to make like my money back, because the travel costs are very low to go to new locations, which is nice. So you're not forced to like make money back if you don't want to. You can kind of just fish for whatever you feel like fishing. Obviously there's certain fish that give like more money or more XP, but you're not necessarily limited to only going for those to have like a good time. Which I really like that about it. Ooh, yes, Kyla, do it. Grilled cheese is like, it's a no-brainer. You have to go with grilled cheese. If you're feeling like grilled cheese, then you should probably make a grilled cheese. With tomato soup. Gotta have tomato soup as well. I know it's not free, it's $15. Pretty much, Sam. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Actually, we haven't tried this one. Let's go with this one right here. I have not tried that one yet. Oh, I didn't even recast that. Yeah, I probably should have done that. Probably would have helped. Yep, instantly we got a fish on that one. Oh, and we got one on here. Alright, well, we'll get this one in first. You don't have tomato soup? Oh, yeah, it's rough then. Gonna make it with cheddar and mozzarella? That sounds amazing. I gotta say the best grilled cheese I've ever made was with, Buffalo Jack cheese. I've only ever seen Buffalo Jack at the Fred Meyer's stores, which I believe Fred Meyer's has a couple different names depending on where you are from. But, like... Hmm? Oh yeah, Fred Meyer's is the, like, the Kroger brand. So, like, Kroger, Fred Meyer's, they're the same thing. But that's the only place I've ever seen Buffalo Jack cheese. And it makes the best grilled cheese sandwich you could ever have. It's so, so good. It's great, Diggs. That's what literally everybody I know has. Pretty much everybody here. That's like the go-to. Tomato soup with grilled cheese. You dip the grilled cheese in the tomato soup and it's so good. It is the best thing ever. Oh my gosh, we're getting like instant bites. That's great. That is awesome. The fish pieces are doing pretty good. Not bad. Another merluzzo. Not the best one to get, but I mean, it is what it is. Alright, let's just reel everything up. And we will go offload these fish. Grilled cheese stream when? Imagine I just one of these days do a cooking stream. You never know, you might see it. I'm honestly trying to figure out things to do with the second channel, because I still have yet to upload a video onto the second channel. So, yeah, I don't know. I might end up doing something like that on there. I've been thinking about just using the second channel for IRL stuff. You never know. Maybe you'll see a mix of like cooking streams, like Pokemon card unboxing videos, maybe even reaction videos, IRL hunting videos, IRL fishing videos, just like a whole jumbled mix of everything on the second channel. I think it would be interesting. Having some mac and cheese right now. Hate putting my food down. Don't make me put my food down. You heard her. Don't make Holocro put that food down or else you're getting banned. Yes, Kyla, I did know. Apparently he was, pushing his luck with David. And was like purposely trying to push his buttons. At least that's what I'm getting out of it from what I've been told. I've asked a few different people and that's pretty much what it seems happened. He was pushing on David's buttons and just didn't stop after he was told to. Grilled cheese and Pokemon stream would be pretty neat. It would be interesting. I think it'd be a lot of fun doing something, just something weird and out of the ordinary. So why can't I sell the fish? It's so weird. This dock is always very weird. This game is Fisher Online. On there, now I can sell the fish. Jeez, see the turbot? I only had 2 of them in there, and it's 333 just for those. Those things give such good money. That's 671 for the fish in there. And let's see what these other ones give. $344, so roughly like 1,000. That's not bad. Roughly 1,000 credits for all those. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Alright, sorry guys, had to talk to my wife real quick. Now we're back and ready to go. So we're up to 6,200 credits now. At some point I'm probably going to upgrade our worst bottom rod. Get rid of this 39-pound setup, because it's just not cutting it anymore. Or actually no, it's the 55-pound. Replace this one with probably like a 60 or 70-pound one. And then I might go for something else as well. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'll have to see like what the options are. We're also like 63k XP into the next level. What is the next location? I can't remember if it's level 24 or 25. So 26 is the next level. Yeah, we got a ways to go. Once we hit level 26, though, we'll be able to go to Finland. From what I've heard, Finland's a pretty good, it's a pretty good area. Yeah, Landon, the bass fishing is a lot of fun. It's also very good money. I know the game's not on PS4, it's only PC, sadly. Yeah, a lot of fishing games do look similar. All of them have similarities. It's just, with fishing games, it really just comes down to finding the one that you like the most, because they all have a lot of similarities. For me, I just go with the one that has the least amount of things I don't like. So where should we go now? Let's try another spot. We're just gonna try a different spot every time until we find like the honey hole. Honestly, I think I got an idea here. Yeah, let's go straight into this and then cast out back. We'll cast backwards. Let's test this out. Been going to that spot by the lily pads I saw you at? It's a great spot, dude. That's probably the best spot for bass. There are some other locations that I've been catching them at, but that's definitely the most consistent spot. Alright, later, Tracy. Already a fish on the fish pieces. Yes, I have played Hunting Sim 2. Sadly, they kind of just didn't capitalize on that game. They could have made it much better, but they just, I don't know why, they just did not really take it in the direction it should have been took in. They missed out on a lot of opportunities that could have made the game great. Kyle got about the same amount of autocorrect names as Flounder. Pretty much. Pretty much. Let's take a look at it again, Nathaniel. There's a lot of different locations. So we've got Norway, Scotland, Netherlands, France, Germany, Czech, Italy, Serbia, Poland, Belarus, Russia, Ukraine, Iran, Russia, Finland, and then there's the USA location, Thousand Islands. That's a DLC, and also Siberia. So there's a decent variety of locations across the world. And I believe their next DLC is going to be Japan. Because if you go to the store here and look at the DLC, this looks like Japan or China or something along the lines of that. I don't really know what their flag looks like, so I don't know which flag this is. But I'm really excited for this. This is probably going to be an awesome location. Really cannot wait for that. Flindert and Kylo Ren. Oh my gosh. Interesting, Rhett. Have not really heard anything about that. There's no new clues in game right now, so it wouldn't be a clue for anything. Because they usually tell us if there's a clue. Okay, so we found a place for the Dorade. It's China? Okay. I thought it was like China or Japan or something like that. But I'm definitely excited for this. There's probably a lot of really cool fish species there. Dude, just like bite after bite. I think I found the location. I think this is it. This is definitely where we need to be fishing. Because the first 2 fish we caught were the dorade, and they give a lot of money. Another dorade. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is the place. This is definitely the place. And you know, we're actually going to switch off of the giblets for now. And go to some more fish pieces. Gotta put on a heavier weight. There we go. Yeah, this location's just popping off right now. Once we catch a little bit of like a less valuable fish, like the merluzzo, we'll probably break it down into fish pieces. Nice, Brian. That's awesome, dude. And yeah, there is, and it's a pretty awesome location in game as well. It's a really good place to go for money. And it's got a lot of awesome species as well. Definitely one of my favorite maps. Or favorite lakes, I guess. Not really a map. Yeah, with when it comes to like the Argus scope lunar, for me at least, it really depends on the species. Like, I would never use the Argus for whitetail grinding. However, for red deer grinding on Tiawaroa, it's actually pretty good because you're not doing follow-up shots on animals too much, and a lot of times they're spread out more so they don't spook that fast. So it really depends on what you're going after. I don't think so, Rhett, because there's no hints in the game right now. They always tell us if there is hints in the game. And, like, all the hints that were in the game were focused on Mississippi. And then when Mississippi came out, they didn't add any new hints. If they had, they would have told us. And besides, it's still like 4 months away from a new map. Maps don't come out until June. And they'd barely be developed into it right now, so they wouldn't be putting out clues. I think a lot of it is just like unrelated things, or it's like stuff that wasn't necessarily meant to happen. Sometimes they leave clues from previous DLCs, and then other times they've got just weird audio bugs. To be honest, it could just be something left over. Yeah, there's no Africa map coming, Trash Panda. That was all just like concept art from a fan. That was made 2 years ago, by the way, and for some reason it just resurfaced recently, and then a couple content creators I will not name decided to make videos on it, which has just made it a pain for everybody else trying to explain that there is no Africa map coming. It's all just fake stuff made by people that were making concept art as like an idea for an African map, you know? It's something people used to do quite a bit, actually, with various different species and locations. They'd make like those little concept art things on what they'd want to see in the game. But that's all it is. It's just concept art. It's not real. It's not actually anything coming from the devs. Yep, pretty much, Kyla. Pretty much. I try to stay away from that type of stuff, so... I don't ever report on anything like that, even though it really is like an easy way to get a video to blow up, is to do something like that, and that's why people do it, but I'm not going to do that because it's not honest. I guarantee you the people that made videos on it, they knew what they were doing. They probably knew it was fake, and they made it anyway. And the fact that those videos are still up and haven't been taken down, even after being confirmed that it's fake, it's just not the right move in my opinion, because it's misleading a lot of people still. Every single time I stream, I get at least 2 or 3 people telling me there's an Africa map coming when there isn't. I really hope one of these days they realize like what they're doing and take those videos down, because it's it does nothing but hurt the community. What about Ultimate Hunting? Ultimate Hunting is, I think, still scheduled to come out like halfway through this year. They've said that they're getting close to having a trailer done, but haven't really got too much other info about it. There is still like lots of stuff being shown for Ultimate Hunting. I just haven't really been making videos on it. But there is still stuff coming out of it. If you join their Discord, they actually post stuff quite often, like screenshots of stuff that's going to be in the game. So they do still keep everybody updated with things. We just haven't really seen any gameplay yet. Hey, Blitz. Welcome back. This is a decent fish here. Got ourselves a nice fish. Yeah, it probably is, Rhett. Because they did the clue for the gator on SRP. And so I kind of figured it was probably like that. Yeah, exactly, Johnny. But, some people just want those views more than they want, legitimacy and honesty. Yeah, I agree, Kyla. It's not good for the community. I just can't get behind people doing that. Like, it's one thing to do like very minor clickbaiting that doesn't actually mislead people. Like, one thing that people don't know is there is a big difference between like full-on clickbait and like very minor clickbaiting, because you can put like for example, a lot of content creators, when they're starting the Great One grind, they'll have like a Great One in the thumbnail. A lot of people might consider that clickbait, but it's really not, because you're grinding for the Great One. As long as your titles and stuff like that tell you exactly what the video's about, then it's not necessarily clickbait. Now, true clickbait was... well, I'll use an example. I'm sure most of you remember when this happened. Once again, no hate towards Didi. I think he's an awesome content creator and he's a cool guy. I enjoyed the video that I made with him. It was a lot of fun. But there was one time when the Great One first came out where he titled it Hunting the Great One and put a picture of the Great One on the thumbnail. And everybody thought that he got the Great One, but he was actually hunting for the Great One. See, that's real clickbait. And that's the type of stuff that unfortunately a lot of creators turn to doing, because it gets the clicks, and getting people to watch the videos is how they make their money. I would much rather just create content that people enjoy, though. It may not be the, like, I guess the most, like, profitable route to go, but I care a lot more about legitimacy and being honest. And so I tend to just tell you exactly what the video is going to be. Yep, exactly, Blitz. Because unfortunately the YouTube algorithm gears towards clickbaiters more. It's kind of just how it is. YouTube's algorithm is a weird thing. And unfortunately it's always rewarded the clickbait and the negative stuff instead of the positive stuff and the people that actually tell you what the video's about. Yeah, pretty much, Kyla. And I'll admit there has been times where I've milked certain topics just because they do get a lot of people to watch the videos. Primarily like news about the Red Deer Great One. But even that, like, it's still providing you guys with information. And that's something I always try to do, is at the very minimum, at least give you guys information you may not have heard about. What do we got here? A bluefish. Oh, wow. I have only caught one of these before. So this is my second bluefish. That's cool. Hold on, I'm actually going to recast that. That was not nearly as good of a cast. There we go. Yeah, Sensei, Italy's great. I'm having so much fun here. This is probably going to be one of my favorite locations to fish until I can get to the higher level saltwater locations. Yeah, exactly, Hunter Fisher. Exactly. And the thing about it, especially with Call of the Wild, is there's other things content creators can do to get people to watch their videos, right? You don't have to clickbait. If you really, if some of these content creators that do that are like that, that hurting for views, just start a grind for something that people want to see. Like Albino Lion, one of the great ones. You know, like stuff that people really want to see. Grinds for like, Rare Cape Buffalo, Bighorns Cape Buffalo, like... That's the type of stuff that, those types of creators can do, you know? There's other ways for you to get your channel noticed instead of clickbaiting. That was indeed a blue color fish. It was a blue fish. Yes, there is sharks. Let's actually go check that out. If we go to records and then go to world, there's a few different ones. Let's see if we can find them. There's so many fish, oh my gosh. So many different fish. There we go. Barbed shark, polar shark, which goes up to 1,000 pounds apparently. Holy. That's insane. Is there any other shark? Lots of different sturgeon species. Might try to chase after those one of these days. Yeah, it looks like there's only two. It looks like there's two different types of shark. And that's the polar shark and the barbed shark. And it looks like these are the big guys right here. That's wild. Maxway Diamond Whitetail, nice, Lunar. That's awesome. Well, you see, that's the thing about it, Brian, is I don't care about the views. That's the whole point of this conversation, is that I'm not in it for views. I'm in it because I enjoy making content for you guys. That was kind of the whole point of the conversation, so you literally made no point there. And once again, I'm not saying that every other creator's in it for views. I'm just saying that I don't feel the need to clickbait or anything like that because that's not my first priority. Big chungus of a fish, definitely. I'm excited to be able to chase some sharks once we get to Norway. It's a really high level location though, so it's gonna be a bit before I actually get to go there. Yeah, Sensei, I really want to get to the places where I can actually go for the sharks. It seems like a lot of fun. But I feel like it's going to be a long time before I can actually get to that, that level in the game. Ooh, a large Xander. This is the first time I've caught a Xander here. Good one, though. Let's dump off some of these fish. We'll just drop off 5 for now. I want to save some of the freezer room for like the 20+ pound fish. Hey James, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing good. Oh my gosh, Kyle. Wow. Yep, that's savage. That is. I didn't expect to look down and see that. That's funny. Ooh, this is a good fish. Definitely a good one, because this is my heaviest setup. Ooh, yep. Yeah, we got a good one. Please be a turbot. Please be a really nice turbot. Or a large dorade. Zoomed in all the way so we can hopefully see it quick. Oh yes, it is a nice turbot. Look at that chunky boy. That's a big one. Is that going to be my PB? I don't think it's my personal best. That's a good one though. Exactly what I'm after. Because that's where the money's at. And that's one of the things I appreciate about English. Holy, I can't English. That's one of the things that I really appreciate about you, Kyla. Honesty is the best policy. Alright guys, here we go. We got a lump of algae. This is basically like a loot crate that you can just randomly get sometimes with the fish. And it'll give you like different items. 3 algae. Not exactly the best thing we could have got, but you know what? It works. Are geese still bugged? Yes, they're still bugged. They are going to be fixed in the next update though, so they won't be bugged for too much longer, hopefully. Another good fish. Definitely another decent one because I heard it straining the rod a little bit. I don't think it's quite as big, but it might be around like 15 pounds or something. If I were to take a guess just based off this. Nice, James. It's a good game. Very enjoyable. What do we got here? What are you? Oh, it's an eel. Some kind of eel. Just a regular eel. Not exactly what I was expecting to get, but you know what? We'll take it. Yeah, same, Johnny. It'll be interesting if we find a great one in multiplayer. Could you imagine that? Algae gave you algae? Wild, just wild? I know, right, bro? How are you doing, man? Nice, Nate. I hope you're enjoying it. One thing I really loved about this game starting out is that even like the lower end locations are pretty fun. Like even the low end locations are pretty enjoyable. I still find myself occasionally going back to like the level 15 and the level 5 pond. I like both of those. It's just an overall enjoyable game. Very relaxing too. Yep, big sad for sure, Hunter Fisher. Nice, Stein. I think it is just public servers. From what I've noticed at least, it kind of just throws you into a server. Every time that I've played, though, it throws me into a friends server if I have Steam friends that are online. So that's kind of a cool thing. Like, it almost always tosses me into a session with a friend if I'm on the same location they are. Which is interesting. I kind of like it, though. Doing great. Turns out I love Major League Arena Soccer. Nice, bro, bruh. I don't think I've ever even heard of that. Sounds wild. Karen, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, I kind of figured that February would be the update. I'm pretty sure they actually mentioned that in a post. How long did it take you to get where you are? Let me check. Let me see how many hours I've put into this. Alright, so I have currently played 57 hours of Fisher Online. And I believe I probably unlocked this location at about 45 hours. So it took me roughly 45 hours to unlock this location, which is at level 23. Server restarts in 5 minutes. Okay. Good to know. Actually, I believe we're close to the end of the stream anyway, so we'll probably just go ahead and end it since servers are about to restart. That's probably what we're gonna do. What the... Somebody didn't get their tummy wubbed by their mommy. Calm down, Brian. Nobody cares. There we go, there's another fish. You were delayed. Rip. Alright, we'll reel this fish in and then we'll hop off. There we go. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back later with a Call of the Wild stream. And, yeah. Until then, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for all the amazing support. And I will see you guys in the next stream. It'll be at about 7 p.m. PST. So a couple hours from now. Hope to see you guys there. And, yeah. Peace!